Do you have a friend who is looking to dip their toes into the world of gaming? Or perhaps someone that's taken a break for a long time and doesn't really know where to start again? Or even someone that's just got a Nintendo Switch and they want some great game recommendations? Well, recently, a friend of mine reached out and asked me what sort of games he'd recommend to get his girlfriend into gaming. So thanks for the great content suggestion, Archie. Also, today we're joined by Mika and Juno because they can't be quiet in their cage. Let's dive right in. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. A game that I can always return to no matter how much time I've spent away. Simplistic in approach, but deceptively in-depth, Animal Crossing manages to be the game you want it to be, whether you're hardcore and into collecting all museum collections, decorating your house, or simply spending your time collecting shells. There's nothing really quite like it. Take it easy or go mad creating the perfect town. The world is what you make of it. Its simple concept and controls, as well as addictive nature, make it a great entry for anyone looking to jump into the world of gaming. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Another great entry by the Big N. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a gorgeous adventure. It really impresses with its beautifully detailed world, deviously fun minigames, and action-packed set pieces. The game is accessible but not without challenge, and is a fantastic 3D platformer to sink your teeth into. The charm of the cutesy characters, combined with the vibrant world, makes it a visual delight that's sure to be enjoyed by both casual and hardcore gamers. Luigi's Mansion, one of my personal favourites. It's chock full of character and charm and beautiful graphics, probably the best on the system with the exception of Pikmin 4. Luigi's Mansion is an essential purchase for anyone who owns a Switch. Clever puzzles, gorgeous visuals, and a very gentle learning curve means players are slowly introduced to the game's mechanics and features. Mystery and intrigue keeps gamers glued to their screens as they try to unravel the mystery of the haunted hotel. Its strength lies in the animation and expressions of Luigi, which tell a story even when our reluctant hero is too scared to. Pikmin 4, the most recent release on the list. I've just finished reviewing this game and it has to be my favourite title of the year. Yes, I realize Zelda came out as well, but I said what I said. Pikmin is a hybrid adventure strategy puzzler game that's sure to delight. It's a gentle introduction to the world that slowly increases as you progress to find treasure with tougher enemies and clever dungeons and Dendori battles. The game is a whimsical adventure that's so easy to get lost in, since it's one of the most jaw-droppingly beautiful games on the Switch. The new entry to the series has a more relaxed time frame and a rewind feature, making it more accessible to newcomers. As the story is recapped concisely, it's a perfect entry for people new to the series. Pokemon Let's Go. Pokemon Let's Go is a hybrid remake of the Red, Blue and Green games that came out in the days of old. The only twist is, it has Pokemon Go mechanics. Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu or Eevee, is a great way to introduce new gamers to the wonderful world of Pokemon. With a more relaxed approach to catching them all, Pokemon Let's Go is a welcoming experience that opts to retell the stories of the games that came before it, rather than focus too heavily on battling and EV stats. While there are still some battles in the game, the shifted focus to exploration and storytelling delivers an engrossing experience that's light on challenge, but heavy on fun. Mario Odyssey is an epic adventure that scales the globe. Mario Odyssey is an immersive 3D platformer with a great twist of being able to control certain NPCs and creatures by throwing your hat on them. While the concept may seem simple enough, its clever puzzles, well thought out level design, and classic Nintendo polish make this the Mario adventure that's one of the best in the entire history of the franchise. It's welcoming to new players and has plenty of secrets to discover for those who are a bit more seasoned, and it comes highly recommended for anyone who owns the Switch. Mario Kart. It's a staple for anyone who owns a Nintendo system. Mario Kart is a must-have, especially when friends come to play. Playable on half a Joy-Con with 4-player split screen, Mario Kart offers hours upon hours of fun, even as a solo player. When you're done with the game's already chock-a-block selection of courses, you can get the expansion pass, which adds a whopping 48 courses to the mix. Classic battle modes return, as well as a cops and robbers style game that will have you and your friends gaming all night. Mario 3D All-Stars, if you can find it, contains the flagship entries from the Nintendo 64, GameCube, and Wii. Each game has its own unique spin, and each game is a classic adventure in its own right. I won't go into each one here, but if you're lucky enough to see these as a pre-owned game on a shelf at your local game store or even on Facebook Marketplace, lock it down and secure 3 of the best Mario games to date. New Pokemon Snap. To try and explain New Pokemon Snap to people would do a disservice to the game. It's a concept that really shouldn't work, but newcomers are sure to revel in the multipath courses to discover and Pokemon to photograph. It's easy to get into for newcomers, and gyro controls certainly help newbies get that perfect shot. Its calming yet addictive nature makes it a great game that's easy to pick up and hard to put down. With each run yielding different results and Pokemon poses to discover and photograph, it's certainly a must-have game. Nintendo Switch Sports. I mean, how can this not be on the list? Back in the day, Wii Sports shifted with every single console and introduced a whole generation to gaming. And its spiritual successor may not hit that seemingly impossible heights of its predecessor, but it's a great game to get you moving and have a lot of laughs with friends. Tennis, bowling, and golf make a welcome return and are joined by new sports like badminton, volleyball, and soccer. The game is accessible and movement controls mean the entry for everyone to play is set the same. It's sure to be enjoyed, especially with a group of friends. So there you have it. Do you think I missed something? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. And if you have any content ideas that you'd like to see me cover, drop an email to hello@whatsitlike.com.au. I hope you all enjoy the recommendations, and no matter what you're playing, I hope you enjoy that too. So good night from Mika, Juno, and myself, Josh, and thanks for your support so far. Have a great night.